It's a new day, it's a new stream, and I'm feeling fine. Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome to day 11. I'm super excited that you are here with me today. So let's jump right into it. Yeah, let's drop in our first credit, and let's get going. And if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question. And that question is normally, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been my player too, you know we go on side quests. We go on little mini journeys that end up being massive journeys that have high payouts, because what good side quest does not have a high payout, right? A high reward ticket item. And in our case, it is in the form of 1 credit clears. That's 1 CCs. We do this streaming series, where we train every day on a difficult arcade game in an effort to get a 1 credit clear. That's a 1 CC, where you drop in a single credit at the beginning of an arcade game, and you play from the very first wave of enemies all the way to the final boss. And I'm super excited because this is actually the 5th game in this 1cc series. We have successfully 1cc'd 4 other arcade games, including X-Men, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, and Contra the arcade game. And RType is the latest one in this series. And man, I'm already doing poorly, but at least we get to start back here. If you are new here, it feels like this is a new series now, because we have determined that in order to progress through RType, that I will need to resort to save states, because if you and I have not met before, I am the Quarter Pumper. I'm an average adult gamer with basic gaming skills who actually is vision impaired. And I will be declared legally blind at some point in my life. But before that happens, my goal is to experience as many arcade games from the past as I can. And I'm so glad that you've been my player too along in this journey with me, because that's the way arcade games were, right? We had friends that joined us at the arcade, or siblings, and they cheered us on, or waited for their turn for us to die so they could have a shot at the game. But because we've decided to change it all up a little bit, to make it because I'm going to use save states, we've upped the ante, and we're going to make this now a 1 LC, a 1 life clear challenge. Instead of a 1 credit clear, we're going to do this in a 1 life clear. And even though I've already died once, it's okay. We'll go through it. But yeah, we've determined that the strategy that at least I need to employ is to not die, because we need to keep our power-ups for the entire time. Because by the end of RType, by the later stages, it gets to be really, really difficult if we don't have a force orb, if we don't have certain weapons. I think I already have a speed, right? I think I already got a speed. So we're gonna forgo the speed, because I made the determination in our strats. We're still working on clearing the game, period. We're up to stage 7, so we're making our way downtown, walking fast. But we have yet to really figure out what kind of weapons suit our playing style best. And so I think that should we do our restart? I think we will, because our goal is to be able to restart the game at the start of every stage with a full weapon power up, I think. So I think that's what we're going to do moving forward. Every time we die, we're only getting 1 life really per credit. We'll still count all the credits, but use 1 life per credit. And restart with our save states at the beginning of the stage to make sure we can clear the stage without dying. And let's see who's here in the chat first before you go. Ken S, welcome. Thank you for being here as always. Good luck and good training. Thanks. Yeah, it feels like Rocky climbing the steps, whacking some beef instead of hitting somebody, right? Damien Foot, welcome. It's quarter pumping time. Exactly. I recently watched Fantastic Four, First Steps, and I was super excited about it, right? Because it was a movie I meant to watch, but I hadn't watched, and I'm glad they had some nods to the old It's Clobbering Time. But yeah, it's quarter pumping time. Let's go. Good luck, mate. Thanks so much. Powpuck, welcome. Good to see you. Ain't type. Yeah. Kenneth says difficult arcade games have choke points. Yeah, designed to cause noobs to lose a life. In RType, the choke point is the start button. I'm not gonna argue that point. It is difficult for anyone to just pick up and drop in a credit. Ryan McNeil, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Good. I'm so glad that all of my friends are here. I go back and forth about stream times and scheduling. And I try to find a schedule that works for the majority of people out there, wherever you might be watching. I know some of you are in the US. I know some of you are in Canada. We have a bunch of regular viewers in Europe. And I know that these 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time streams are late for them. But for some of our US friends who probably have full-time jobs and work during the day and can't watch like daytime streams, these are for you. So I'm super excited to just get some gaming in. My mantra in 2025 has been any day that we get to play video games is a good day. And so I'm excited because I wait all day. I wait all day. Oh, we got this. We got him. I wait all day to play this game because we only play RType. I only play RType on stream, and so you get to see every instance of every credit of everything, and we can go back and watch and see together just how quickly or how slowly an average game can get good at some of these arcade games. And oh, I almost like flew too far back into the worm. And we learned that we can actually sneak down here and be safe, right? Be safe from the onslaught if we're brave. Oh, we're brave? We are brave. Look at that. Oh. This feels like a move that I would do when I was a kid in the arcade to show off my arcade gaming skills to my friends. Be like, oh yeah, I'm not chicken, watch this. You stay right here. You won't get hit. Alright, let's go. So we have successfully been able to clear stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4 without dying. So when we get to the 1LC part, it will be a matter of kind of stringing them all together. What do we do here? I think I want to be chill, but I want to be. We didn't get the exit we wanted, but that's okay. We can take out this thing up here, and we can go down here and take out this. And look out for lasers. Lasers are something we cannot block. We cannot defend against lasers with the force. But we got our extra life. There we go. And we get red, big red. Okay, so big red. I don't know if we're going to save big red. We talked a lot about it, about what this could be the best weapon for the bulk of the game, but I think we are going to, I don't know. Let's get it on the backside. No, on the backside. No, on the backside, man. On the backside. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Oh. It's critical we get that. We get the pod on the back, which means we gotta restart. Which means we gotta restart, right? So let's go back. 7. We're on stage 3. We'll pause it. I don't think I dropped in. We're actually up to this amount of money. This is our 3rd credit. So yeah. Here we go. Let's go again. So the way that the training sessions will commence are like this. Yeah. So we'll keep a full track of all the credits we use for the game. So we'll just keep going. All right. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna restart every single time, because the reality is that we all want to have fun and have an interesting, fun stream, and no one wants to see like a noob gamer die over and over and over and over again. That's why in the movie Edge of Tomorrow, they had montage scenes where Tom Cruise's character was able to get through training significantly faster than they ever showed. Here we go. One of my favorite movies, and a format that I think about often in this series, because it feels a lot like that movie. Let's take out that thing. All right, so the goal, remember, is to get the pod to the back. Just like hats to the back in the 90s. I know you did it. I did it too. It's okay. People still do it, I guess. We gotta wait here, delay there for a second so we can get clear. There we go. Here we go. Look at that bullet trying to get us from way back there. Let's take out that cannon with this backwards. Alright, we don't need that power up. I do want to get this. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, easy. Alright, on to stage 3. Or on to stage 4. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we're going to be going through another quarter bites to dust. Exactly. Down. One of the greatest bass lines ever made. We're going to be busting through a lot of accelerated credits in this game because of the way we're playing it. And that's okay. I think that's okay. I wanted to get that thing. We got to go back. We got to go back. Did I load up the right one? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's going to be interesting, I think, when we get to the point where all of this comes together. Because it's a long game, and I vaguely recall that it is a 2-loop game. Is it a 2-loop game? And I don't know if we're gonna do 2 loops or not, if we have the capacity to do that, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, which I think is still a good distance away. Is this a guy we want? Yes, it is a guy we want. Do I want to stay? we get this yellow? Is that what we do? Oh, we don't get a speed. I don't think it matters what we get now because we're gonna get the blue here. Yeah, we're gonna get the blue here. Although I think we might want to try to save the red? I don't know. He's trying to escape fast. Oh! Alright, we got that. Oh, you're killing me, man. Oh, we got all the way to the boss, and now we have to go back to the start again. Let me take a sip of water. Let's see what everyone says in here. Ryan says it's up in where he is. It's cold and windy. Yeah, it was cold and windy here in New England, where I am too. Yeah, cheese isn't good for the heart. Ryan also says also recovering from from the weekend. Another quarter bites the dust. Right. Strange Eon, welcome to the stream tonight. Good to see you, as always, joining at the late nights. Edge of Tomorrow, as well as every movie ever made in the 80s. Yeah, that has time travel, including Groundhog Day. And I think it's one of my favorite ways that time travel is handled because it's pretty understandable as opposed to how some of these other ones get really convoluted sometimes. Strange Ian says, I don't think it's a 2-loop game, not that I remember. I don't remember if it's 2 loops or not, says Ryan. I don't think it is. Okay. Well, that's good to remember. So, let's see. So, we're going back to school again. On your feet, maggots. Let's go. All right. We're ready. We're going again. So if you are new and you're just joining, we are using save states to learn and train the game, but we've also decided to, instead of a 1 credit clear, we're going to do a 1 life clear. So we're using save states, but we're upping the stakes. And then we'll see what happens. It should be fun. Should be a good time for all. Either way, we're playing video games, and that guy really desperately wanted to take us out. Look, he's still firing bullets at us. Let's get up here. Those guys come from behind. Can block any bullets from there. Is that a missile? I don't think we need the missile, but we will always take it. Up here. There we go. We don't want speeds. All right, here we go. Got the red. We'll get the blue. Watch out for this guy. Our pod took care of it for us. Come back to me, buddy. All right, let's do this. Oh! Oh, man. That's another credit. Did I pop it in? Did I not pop it in? All right, there we go. Oh, man, another credit. Ah. Damien Foot. At least these are virtual quarters. Yeah, I don't know how I would be able to do this in an arcade. Like when we were younger, the way the way that we have done games in the past. Splatterhouse was definitely doable. Ghouls N Ghosts, while hard, was also doable, old school style. I did not play X-Men this way. I can't get that red. I don't think. I didn't play I used save states with X-Men, but that was the first game in the series. And then Contra, we played. Here we go. Hold on a second. We got to focus. We got to concentrate for a minute. Oh. And then the laser bounces back. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, exactly. Love Bill Paxton in both Aliens and Edge of Tomorrow. He was actually really great in Edge of Tomorrow. Oh, sorry. We lost him way too soon. He was really great. And in fact, I think I did I don't know who suggested it to me. Strange Eons, maybe it was you at Halloween to watch that Bill Paxton movie. I can't even remember the title of it now, but I did watch it and it was great. I actually think I had seen it before. The one where he was a demon slayer and he enlisted his children with Matthew McConaughey. Hey, yeah, it was a good movie. So thanks for the rec. Get the second orb. All right, we'll take out those guys. We'll get up here. I guess we get this one. And we don't get any extra speeds. All right, here we go. Back in here. We know what to do. We just got to watch out for this one guy coming up where this red part is on the ground here. We got him. Plus through to the end. Is that going to cause problems later? Alright, not this time. Oh, why did I do that? Why are we struggling with this guy so much? Oh, yes, it was you, and it was frailty. That's right. 7. Four. Pause. Drop in a token. Damien says, I think you're rushing it. You're probably right. Strange Again says, still around $100 shy of what he spent virtually on Ghouls N Ghosts. Oh my gosh. Ghouls N Ghosts was both awesome and awful. I think the joke was we almost could have bought a Super Nintendo and Super Ghouls N Ghosts, or a Sega Genesis and Ghouls N Ghosts, but yeah, it was kind of ridiculous to think that that's how much money we would have spent in an arcade doing that. I don't think anyone would have actually done that, but you never know. Cumulatively over the lifetime of arcade visits, who knows? It's hard to say. Like, I wish I'd tracked some of those numbers better when I was a kid. But I mean, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't into data collecting back then. All right, we saved ourselves. Oh, we got that too. We got the. Oh. Ah. This is how brutal this game was. I think Mark and I were having a conversation about it, about how brutal the game can be. And this is brutal, even with even with using save states. Here we go. Let's have less chatter this time and more concentration. Got this guy way up here. Okay. Guys come down from the center. Through from the front. That guy from the front. Switch it up. To the back. Take out these guys on the top. Second orb. Get back up here. Top upper quadrant. Be careful of bullets. Oh, we just saved ourselves there. All right, let's check the chat. Let me take a beat before we get going. Let's go back up to the top. I think you're rushing it. Maybe just take a breath before the boss battle. Yeah, I think I'm just so anxious to get going because we still got a long way to go. Poppuck says, "Did all these games cost just $1.25? Some were more expensive. I think in my area, I mean, I grew up I was going to arcades up until like the early 90s. I think the last time I like stopped going to arcades was when I got into high school. I didn't go so much in high school. So that's like the early 90s. And at that point, the majority of games for me, I think were still a quarter or a token. The first 50-cent game I remember is Dragon's Lair. And it was a game that I would try once and then never try again. And maybe that's why I have such a difficult time playing pinball these days, because pinball seems to be 4 credits or $1 every pinball machine that I've come across recently. And I mean, I guess with inflation, that seems right. A quarter seems not enough, but yeah, I think 50 cents for Dragon's Lair was the first 50-cent game that I remember. Strange again, yeah, Frailty. Yeah, that's right. Damien says, yes, thus far, these were all quarter games. The first 50-cent game that they remember was Street Fighter 2. Oh, that's interesting that you remember Street Fighter 2 as being 50 cents. The first 2-quarter game I remember, says Strange Aeon, at my local arcade was Area 51. Yeah, probably some of these light gun games or driving games, I think, probably started to become 50 cents at some point. Ryan McNeil says, first 50-cent game I remember was Lethal Enforcers. Nice. Sorry, but it was it was Terminator 2. Oh yeah, T2 as a 50-cent arcade game. Yeah, man. I mean, some you could like spend a ton of money real quick, right quick. Strange Ian says, I want to say most of the 2-quarter games began with the shooters that had guns built in the machines itself. Area 51, T2, Lethal Enforcers, House of the Dead. Yeah, probably like Revolution X probably was a 50-cent-er. I think it just became like, as the games themselves became more expensive to make, that's when the costs were passed down to the players. But I mean, it's so hard to say when you think about the financial stability of coin op stuff. It's a pretty low investment of time, and they just make money for themselves. I had a friend who owned a coin op laundromat, and he's like, it's the greatest thing ever. You just make sure the machines work, and you just go and you collect the money. He's like, it's a pretty low pretty low, a low effort endeavor. That's what I was going to say. Unlike this feels like really friggin' high effort right now. Right now. All right, are we at the place we need to be? Oh, that guy was following us down the path. All right, let's take a breather while we're here. We know what to do. We don't have to be foolish. We don't have to be foolish. We can take out this one guy. Alright, let's just be chill. We can get him with the lasers. Freaking lasers. We gotta wait because it didn't clear out all of the spores. There we go. There we go. I wanted to try to swap that around, but that's okay. All right, there we go. We know how to clear stage 4. Oh no, man! On this side. All right, we're not getting speed ups. Oh, that was lucky. All right, let's get back into our pattern here, man. Lasers. Got our extra life. Missiles. Oh no, we got an extra speed. That was by accident. That was by accident. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll just have to live with the extra speed. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. We can go back and get no second speed. Go back to, now we're at stage 5. There we go. So we're back to resetting our speed. And that was actually pretty good, right? On our first life on stage 5, we were able to get to the boss. So yeah, that was good. That seems good. Ryan says, at the arcade bar in my area is now about $1 a game. Oh, man. Old ones are 75 cents. Ah, Strange Eon says, it started to look like the Simpsons Waterworld game. 38, 39, 40. Oh, yeah, Millhouse is standing there pumping in water. That's right. Millhouse plays Waterworld on the show in an arcade, and he just like puts in a quarter, moves a step, and then game over, and he keeps going in. That's right. Ryan Niels, but it sucks. The pinball place that closed during the pandemic was $15 for 2 hours. Yeah, the flat rate business model seems to be really, really beneficial for us, depending on the time limits. But yeah, it's a lot easier, a lot more fun, I think, to not worry about spending, as you go. Kenna says, got the Blue Ghost arcade near me. That's $15 per hour. Got the Godzilla pinball, though, which is a stone cold banger. Nice. Strange Ian says, I love the Indiana Jones pinball game. Oh, I saw an Indiana Jones at the pinball. So I went to a pinball museum in Vermont recently. And it was like they did a time per flat rate, which was awesome. But the pinball games, I mean, there were so many that I didn't have a chance to play all of them. I played the ones that I grew up playing, that I had fond memories of. Like, for me, it was Addams Family. There was an Addams Family pin in one of the buildings in my college. And it was Crazy Taxi, or Taxi. I played a lot of that. I played a lot of Terminator 2. I think we all did, because it had that awesome... Oh. I thought that was an enemy. Hold on, let's go back. Terminator 2 had that awesome ball shooter. And I played The Simpsons, and I think I played the Lord of the Rings pinball machine. But I was actually killing. I was by myself. I was killing time. Lady Quarter Pumper and I had to go to a wedding in Vermont, and she had to be there earlier, and I had like 30 minutes to kill. So I went to this pinball museum, and it was awesome. They maintained all of their old pinball machines, and then you just played anything you wanted to. But it was I did not have enough time to properly spend there. All right, let's see. We got this here. The lasers, I don't think we need to. I don't take out any of these guys in the lasers, but we will take out this guy. I'll wait, see where this guy goes. Get up here. Maybe get the missiles. I like going up to this part. We'll not get the speed this time. I think I'm way in front of where I normally am. But we're here. We're at the end. No matter. All right, let's do this. Let's do this, shall we? Oh, I got caught. I got caught. For a brief second, I made the decision to get the pod because I thought to myself, oh, I wanted to see if weapons were good against this guy or not. But they aren't. So... So yeah, one of the strategies that I think I want to try is to keep the red weapon for this stage, and maybe that will be the strat that we need to get through this seamlessly. Maybe we'll take the session and maybe we'll go back one stage. Try to keep the red weapon, create a new save state, and then see if the red weapon through this will be better. So yeah, before we go, we'll keep track of our credit. Let's go back one stage. And yeah, we'll do that. So we will try to keep the red weapon throughout this stage. and then we'll see what happens. Yeah. We'll see if we're better suited to do that for the next stage. So we get the red weapon. There are 2 instances that I recall. One here. That guy. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep him the entire time. I think I will if I don't go down the same path that I normally go down toward the end. Let's see what happens. Let's get up here. Let's skip this. Oh. I think I normally go down. I think I normally dive down to get into the trench, but all right, let's add another credit. Let's see what everyone's saying about pinballs. Strange Ian says, and if it's in Vermont, every ticket comes with a bottle of maple syrup from Vermont. Yeah. Not gonna lie, Vermont maple syrup, like it's good stuff. If you've never had maple syrup from Vermont, yeah, it's good stuff. Strange Ian says the Indiana Jones is an actual table. The ball launcher is shaped like a revolver. I think I saw it there. I did not try it. Ryan McNeil says, yeah, that is cool. The ball shooters, once they started getting to be more innovative than just the pull spring, they started to be, I don't know. Although there's an art, I think, to manipulating the spring to get the ball to shoot to where you want it to go. So that kind of negated that. Kind of says, that's badass. My favorites are the Elvira tables. Oh, 2 and 3 mostly. I think I saw one there too. Not seeing the Elvira ones, says Strange Ian. I love pinballs. The best pin game that is a video game is Devil's Crush on TurboGrafx 16. I was just watching a video about that. That specific game came up in my YouTube feed earlier today, and I was like, man, if I played other games other than arcade games on this channel, I would totally dive into all the TurboGrafx 16 catalog, because it's a system I did not have as a kid, so all of the games would be new to me. So I think that would be super interesting to go through and play some of those games, having never played them as a kid and experiencing them as an adult now in 2025, 2026. All right, so let's see, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Let's go. Get this. We'll get this. We'll get big red in a second. Skip the speed. Ah. Oh. Come on back, buddy. Oh, we still got him. Maybe I should have the force pod to the front. Oh, let's get up here. Oh, I was too busy trying to avoid the yellow. I suppose I could just start creating more save states as I go along. I suppose we've already broken the seal. We've already broken the save state seal. But I want to make sure that I can do this because we have to replicate, right, how we would do this in a run. Okay, so we got that guy. Got the guy we need. Stay up here. Take out that. Swap to the back. Take out these guys to the top. Oh, all right, I'm determined to do this, to get a red weapon at the end. Yeah. Let's do this. We don't need that thing. And we don't need that one either. Okay, we got the red. Handful of guys here. Handful of guys here. This guy. These guys. Did I miss the second pod? Did I miss the second pod? Oh, I think I missed the second pod. The second vertical pod. Ah. Hold on a second. Let's make sure we get the second vertical pod. Man, shmups I didn't realize were going to be so brutal. Oh, oh gosh. Oh my gosh, man. Why is this so brutal? Ken, I said solid strat, red weapons, rock on this stage. Okay, yeah, so confirming that it's probably the way I want to go. If I can just figure out how to get and keep the red. I know that there's a red weapon at the bottom of the last section where we have to go through all of the olives at the end, but then the bottom path has a blue one that you immediately pick up directly afterwards. Alright, here's our second pod. That will be helpful. I don't want that either. Alright, we're just going up here. I don't know what this one's going to be like, but... Oh, I think there's a speed. Is there a speed guy here? Can we avoid the speed? We can avoid the speed. Okay. Oh. Let's not fight it to this guy. Or this guy. was good. It's a little more. This is a little more difficult going this way. Oh, son of a nutcracker! I've never fought that boss with the red weapon, so I was like, I typically use the blue laser at an angle to take out the front form, the front segment. So I was just kind of flying around trying to figure out how to do that. All right, so if we get to the boss again, I'm gonna make a save state there, so we can just progress that way, because that's what we need to do. 7, 4. We'll pause. Dropping our credits. All right, so we know how to do this. We'll stay at the top. Hopefully everything will go to plan. Got our guy. Took out that guy this time. Get all these guys at the top. Get our pod. Get some missiles. Okay, get back up here. Don't get yellow. Don't get speed. There's a guy that comes out from right up here. There we go. All right, we're creating a save state. That's it. Because we'll create it at 9, which will be our alternate path. Our alternate path to victory. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Once we actually figured out that, oh, we should go the other direction. Okay. Okay, let's rewrite 9. And now we're gonna have some fun. Let's see what this is about. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be like blasting worms, dragons all over. Look at this. Look at that. Like butter. Like butter. Oh, this makes it so much easier. Like, I can't wait to get to the boss now. Oh, I almost got that yellow. It was all yellow. Look at this. Look at that. We're almost there. we got it, we got it. Let's not take that guy. All right, let's see what this is all about. Ken S, let's see what this is all about. Look at this, look at this. Zippity-doo-dah. Oh my gosh, this level is so fun now. Alright, and thankfully we do not get that. Look at that. We'll make this one at 0 so that we are going to town, and really I can't believe the difference. This weapon is your life. What happens here? Should we have this guy to the back? I missed my opportunity to go that way. Is that okay? Is that okay? Oh! What happened there? Well, I don't know what happened there, but that was actually... That was the best we did on that previous stage 5. Like, I can't believe how much of a difference this one weapon selection made. We talked about it, right? We talked about just picking up the weapons as they give them to you, as the game drops them as we go along, because that's kind of how we would just naturally play, right? They drop a weapon, you pick it up, and then we'd come back and think about what kind of weapon management we wanted to do later on after we got a good sense of what the game was actually like. But man, I cannot believe how awesome that weapon is on stage 5. Like, Ken S, you've been telling me this for at least a couple streams now, and so thank you for that. This is why I say that I could never do any of these 1cc runs without all of you, because you give me the tips and tricks and the power I need to get through some of these harrowing stages. Ryan McNeil almost got you to swear. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to find a Qbert sound effect and have that on a button to play every time I want to say an expletive. Trust me, I swear plenty in IRL. So it's only on this YouTube channel that I actually don't swear. Let's do this one more time. I think I have to drop in another credit. That's $5. We'll play this through. This way. And then we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to try on this particular run. Seeing it is probably the last run of the night. I do like to cap these streams at an hour because we do stream every day, and I think that's a good amount of time for us to be cool with streaming every day. I think I'm going to try to get the pod on the back. Yeah. Pod to the back. And then because it should be able to take out all of the battery things, right? Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Oh, we just got to worry about where they go, but even then, should we go a couple more times? We'll go 4 more times. Because 4 more times will get us to $60 in virtual credits. All right. And we'll go to the back. There we go. And we can take out... Oh, I ran into the front, man. I'm such a jerk. I think these are gonna go. These are gonna go quick. No. No, no, man. We gotta, we gotta get you to the backside. All right, let's do this. Come on. How do we proceed? We go do this. Oh man. Zero. All right, let's pay attention here. Let's see. Oh. It's a whole different strategy having the pod to the back side of this on this segment, because I'd only ever done it on the front with the blue laser. So maybe tomorrow we'll pick up tomorrow's stream right here from this point, so that we can get some good time in trying to figure out this stage with the red weapon. like Clue. Tomorrow on stage 6 with the red weapon. Yeah, the quarter pumper. Yeah, that's who I am. Anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me on these streams and being chill and adaptive and not being mean jerks that we have to use save states. We're playing this on an emulator, and this is YouTube, and so I'm totally chill, not going and being an elitist, purist type of person, because who's got time for that when any day that you get to play video games is a good day. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which means it's a 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream, so look out for that. Also, there is a new video coming out this Friday, Total Carnage, so keep your eyes open for that too. So thanks for hanging out with me on a Tuesday night and being my player too. Try to get some gaming in, be good to each other, and do you know what? We will all hang out again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.